Shall we get my next guest out, ladies and gentlemen? Before we do, let's see him in all his glory, in action with the fabulous Killers.
But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. Don't you wanna come with me? Don't you wanna feel my bones on your bones? It's only natural.
Here he is. Please welcome Brandon Flowers.
Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that night in February of last year. Somebody told me.
Brandon Flowers. That's a great jacket. That's a great jacket. Whoa. Brandon, great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I am thrilled. Hold on a sec. How do you think that makes the rest of the band feel, OK? Let's hear it for David, Ronnie and Mark as well. Come on, let's hear that. That's the real talent right there. That's it. Never mind the pretty boy, that's the talent. OK. Brandon, it's great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm a huge fan of the band, as I hope you know. I'm sure people who know, who watch the show and listen to the radio show know I play you all the time. And you're currently, you're in the middle of your current tour, this Day and Age tour.
Yep.
About halfway through it. It's sold out, I know, all over the UK, in Ireland. It's sold out in Europe. Do you get a different reaction here? Do you have a different kind of audience here than to the crowd that follows you around in the States?
Yeah, it's music is embraced here it's a more physical way, it seems like, than it is in America.
It matters more to us, I guess, in some ways.
It seems like it does.
Were you kind of a hit here first? Did we kind of wake up to you guys before the United States, or was it about the same time?
We were taken in over here first, yes.
Well, we like the sound of your band. Also, we like the look of you, young man. I particularly like that kind of owl jacket you're wearing there. That's quite...
Balthazar.
Well, what kind of feathers are they on there? Do you have any idea?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. They're gathered though. They aren't. No.
Okay, I'm not accusing you of killing a bird to decorate yourself.
People have been upset about it.
Have
believe
they?
it or not. Yeah.
Do you know what kind of a bird? Because I'm intrigued by
Pheasant.
They're pheasants.
Yes.
Have you ever eaten pheasant?
No, it's I actually spent time growing up in Utah, and a lot of people would hunt pheasant and eat it, but
Do you
I never
have
did.
pheasants in Utah?
Yeah.
But Utah's like a desert, and I thought it was like a big desert.
No, it's mountainous.
Desert, and then there's a mountain in the middle, but no... pheasants like wheat and hay, don't they? They hide in bushes.
There are bushes.
Bushes?
There are fields.
I'm going to have to rethink my whole idea of Utah. This is, I'll be honest with you, blowing my mind a little bit. So were you born in Utah or were you born in Vegas?
Born in Las Vegas.
Born in Las Vegas. That person's heard of Las Vegas. And then, you moved to Utah when you were pretty young?
I was 8.
8 years old.
Yeah.
So I guess when you think of your childhood, do you think of Vegas or do you mainly have memories of Utah?
When I think of growing up, I think of Utah. But I prefer Las Vegas and the Mojave Desert.
That's where you live back now, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Vegas. And were you raised as a Mormon or you became a Mormon through choice?
Both.
Both. So you were raised, but you stay as a Mormon
Yes.
through choice. Okay. Most of us, our knowledge of the Mormon faith is similar to my basic grasp of Utah and the birds that live there. It's coloured by two things initially. One is we think of the Osmonds, of course. And number two is we think that the Mormon gentlemen, we are led to believe, can have multiple wives if they so wish.
It's not so. It's not been that way for about 150 years, I think.
That must be a pisser then, isn't it? You missed it. You missed it. Sorry, fathers. We've got that here.
Behave yourself, son.
I'll make sure he doesn't say it again. Can Mormons drink? Are you allowed alcohol?
You're not supposed to.
Ah, but do you?
I haven't in a long time.
Well, that's not what I asked, is it, Brad? What kind of food do you like over here? What kind of snacks do you prefer?
One of my favorite things is Sainsbury's hummus.
We say hummus.
I say hummus.
You say hummus, and I say hummus. You say a pheasant, and I say you ain't seen any of them because they really.
You make a sandwich with it. You put it on some white bread and some salt and vinegar crisps.
What the what?
Put it in between 2 pieces of white bread, and it's lunch.
When I've been to America, you can't find salt and vinegar crisps over there.
We have them.
No, you don't. Do you have them as well?
They're not as good as yours.
They're
but
not
we
the
do have
same.
them.
They don't seem to have the vinegar in. It's like American chocolate isn't very good, is it?
I believe it is.
Well,
I'm biased.
yeah, but you're also wrong. It's not as good. You know it's not as good, Brandon Flowers.
I'm starting to grow. Yeah, I like Cadbury and all that.
Yeah, it's got proper chocolate in it. Let me ask you about your style, Brandon. I love your style. You've got that kind of... This is what you want from a rock and roll frontman, isn't it? You want someone who looks great but also wears great clothes. This is... you choose your own clothes, you have stylists who work with you. What do you do?
Yeah, it's all homegrown for us. But this, you know, this stuff is made by an English woman.
Well, because you don't get the birds over there.
It's always gone. It's always... They were always kind of walked hand in hand to me, the stage and style. And
You enjoy the dressing up?
yeah, it's like a ritual for me, kind of.
What about the guy liner? You're not wearing any this evening, I noticed, but you sometimes wear the eyeliner for men.
Yeah, I dabble. I have 4 sisters, and I think it, you know.
You were their doll for a little while.
Yeah, they're all older than me, so yeah.
I think you're telling us the full story here. I think you have your own little eyeliner drawer, don't you? Let me ask you about the War Child gig.
Yeah.
Recently, because I missed that. I was so cross to miss it. I was away, and it sounded so exciting. What a great lineup! It had you guys there, Bono and U2 were there as well. You had was Gary there with Take That, Gary Barlow, on his own?
I think he was on his own.
He was on his own there. You've also got Chris Martin, of course, from Coldplay. Now, that's quite a lineup of talent on stage there. And also, I imagine, and please don't take this the wrong way, I imagine they're 4 healthy-size egos like that. Would I be right, Brandon?
I think you'd be right, yeah.
Okay. Now, was there any kind of, like, jostling for position there? Did Chris steal the guitar from someone else and said, I'm doing the multitasking here? Or, you know, what were the arrangements?
It came across fairly, I think, it was pretty smooth. We all met together and decided what we were going to do beforehand.
Which song did you do?
All These Things That I've Done, which is a killer song, and...
Now, how did that come about? Because you would have thought, it's a great song, but you thought Bono would be going, hey, no, come on, lad, let's do Angela, Harlem.
Sounds like Spanish.
That's not Spanish. That's proper Irish. Fellas, wasn't that a good Irish accent? What do you mean, come on, you can't even lie for me? What's wrong with you? It's like you're taking a vow or something. And then you've got Chris Martin going, no, come on, guys, let's do Heal Me. And then you've got Gary going, all right, lads, yeah, come on, let's do Shine or one of them. But you won out.
Yep.
How did that happen?
I don't know. It was...
It's the best song. It's the best song.
It could be the best song. It could be.
Who writes most of the material? How does it come together?
I write the lyrics, and then the music is written, you know, by all of us.
So you could really go it alone quite easily. I see you. So laid back is untrue. I can see you work well with those fellas there.
Yeah.
Would you go on stage? Let's have a look at the other band we have in there. Can you imagine Brandon fronting with these fellas behind us?
Could do.
What about it?
I'll be honest with you. He looks better without that My Name Is Earl moustache as well, doesn't he? You're fooling no one. We know you're not him. Bloody Burt Reynolds over there. Now. Hey, how old's your baby? You're a married man, you've got a little baby. How old's your child?
He's almost 2.
2 years old, that's a sweet age, isn't it? And you've got another one coming, haven't you?
Yep.
Congratulations, how exciting is
Yeah.
that? Wow. A 2-year-old baby, another... I get very excited about people having children, because my kids are more or less grown up now.
Yeah.
But I have fun now, they're older, now I have fun, because you have so much fun, I'm sure, seeing him toddling around the house and seeing Daddy, and he must love hearing your music, I guess.
He does. He recognizes a killer song, but he's just... It's nice having a baby.
It's a lovely thing. What are you performing this evening for us? What songs are you going to do for us?
We're going to do Human and The World We Live In.
Okay. Brandon, great to have you here, and I know that, you know, you're not necessarily, this isn't your natural environment, coming out here and talking on a show like this. I appreciate you doing it, because I'm a huge fan, genuinely, of you and the band. I love the music. Long may you continue to play live, and I can't wait to hear you guys perform this evening.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, he will be back with the band in just a short while. Brandon Flowers! Well done. Congratulations. Brandon Flowers! Shall we get my...